1000 BC, Phoenician historian Sanchuniathon wrote a very compelling, interesting history in the pre-Greek times of the unfolding of ancient events, not a hint of a knowledge of a zodiac.
Sanchoniathon, Phoenician History, translated from the first book of Eusebius. And it says here, but there were certain animals which had no sense, out of which were begotten intelligent animals, and were called Zophesamen, that is, the spies or overseers of heaven, and were formed alike in the shape of an egg. Thus born out Mot, the sun, and the moon, the less and the greater stars.
Livy, Roman historian. You guys know I love my Pliny the Elder. Pliny the Elder wrote natural history. He wrote all about the stars. Nowhere in Pliny's works does he mention a zodiac.
Natural History of Pliny, Book 1. And it says here, various circumstances in nature prove to us that there are impressed on the heavens innumerable figures of animals and of all kinds of objects. In confirmation of this idea, we may adduce the Zodiac, in which are 12 figures of animals. Through them, it is that the sun has continued its course for so many ages.
Strabo. Strabo was a Greek geographer. I read his material. He also wrote about the Great Pyramid. Not a hint about the zodiac is anywhere in Strabo's material.
And here we have the Geography of Strabo. It's an English translation by Horace Leonard Jones. And he goes on to say, however, the reader of this book should not be so simple-minded or indifferent as to not have observed a globe or the circles drawn upon it, some of which are parallel, others drawn at right angles to the parallels, and still others oblique to them, or again, so simple as to not have observed the position of tropics, equator, and zodiac, the region through which the sun is born in his course and by his turning determines the different zones and winds.
His counterpart, equally intelligent and prolific in his writings, was Diodorus Siculus. Nothing about the zodiac at all. We have these writings, nothing.
And we have Diodorus of Sicily here. 12 of these gods, they say, hold chief authority, and to each of these the Chaldeans assign a month and one of the signs of the zodiac, as they are called. And through the midst of these signs, they say, both the sun and the moon and the 5 planets make their course, the sun completing his cycle in a year and the moon traversing her circuit in a month.
Not a hint of a knowledge of a zodiac.